Hello, I'm Dr. Vanita Rattan from the Hyperpigmentation Clinic. So I'm a doctor, but I'm also a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of colour. Now, not a lot of you have asked me about Hydrafacials, and so I am today at Trick One going through Hydrafacials and how to modify them for skin of colour. So if that sounds good to you, give me a thumbs up. Let's dive right in. So I am now in the clinic and Dr. Zoya, who's also a very good friend of mine, has kindly gone through the steps with me. So I want to share with you what the steps are and then how I would modify it for skin of colour and how it's going to be modified for my skin. As you can see, I have no makeup on. I have got my eyeliner on and done my eyebrows, but obviously I need to have a naked face for this. So we're going to start off with the deep cleanse and exfoliation, and it's called Active Fold. That's the first thing that goes onto the skin. It's actually a very gentle product that goes onto the skin initially, and lactic acid is the only acid in that in the first step. And there are two options for nozzles. You can either go for the more aggressive nozzle or the gentler nozzle, and I'm going to go with the gentler nozzle obviously, and that's what I would recommend for you. The next stage is the acid peel. Now there are different options for the acid peel. The classic one that is recommended is glycolic acid plus salicylic acid. What I would probably prefer for my skin of colour family is the mandelic acid option, just because we have already used lactic acid to exfoliate. I would then go in with mandelic acid as my preference in terms of what to put on top. The next phase is really interesting. It's the extraction phase, and what they do is actually there's a new technology where they create suction by almost circling the water like a vortex. So I've never done this before, and but it's meant to be less irritating than other forms of extraction. So I'll definitely give you my feedback on that. I'm going to film it as well so you can see what that looks like. The next stage of this is basically hydration, and the ingredients in this are antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, peptides and hyaluronic acid. So it's actually going to be really soothing this stage of the process. And then afterwards you can actually choose a booster, and there are many different options. The ones that I've got here, one is called Derma Builder Peptide Complex, and is skin neutral, so isn't going to cause any irritation to the skin, and it's anti-aging, and who doesn't need a little bit of anti-aging? I certainly do. So I'm going to do that one. They do have some other acid options, so glycolic acid options to do afterwards. I probably wouldn't do glycolic acid at this point after you've done so much to your skin already, so I would go with something that's pH neutral. So that's the question I would ask your practitioner. If you decide to do a booster, is it pH neutral, or is it just got a low irritancy profile at this point after you've done so much? So I'm nervous and I'm excited, but I completely trust Dr. Zoya because she just always gets it right. So let's do this.
So we're doing the lymphatic draining, what is very good to reduce happening and eliminate the toxins and stimulate collagen.
So you start with the ones by the clavicle?
Yeah, this is 6th step on the Hydrafacial. So this is the first step. I open the knots, and now we're gonna put all the toxins. I'm just going to put them in the knots. So she's gonna feel less puffy. She's not puffy anyway, but she's gonna feel all the toxins are gonna go in the knots, and she's gonna feel less puffy. We're gonna eliminate all the toxins. Also, we're gonna stimulate the collagen, so it's really good and really important step.
So it's following all the lymph nodes in your face, and it's ensuring that they all drain down the neck.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get a bit of a build-up of toxins and things in our face, and it can sometimes lead to puffiness. Next step is the hydrodermabrasion step. This is going to use a complex called Active 4, and it's just going to gently exfoliate your skin. It's done quite fast because you need to do it fast. Yeah. So it does feel like it's a little bit more aggressive, but it's not. We're using the gentle tip. But this really, really gently exfoliates the very, very surface of your skin using the Active 4 Complex and Hydradermabrasion. It's infusing really, really nice ingredients into the skin. So this next step we're doing now is extractions. We're using a formula called Beta HD, which contains lovely ingredients like honey extract and a tiny bit of salicylic acid to really help release all that gunk from the skin. So this is using the Vortex technology to help suck up any debris. Nice and clean and shiny. So Vanita's now having the Derma Builder step. So this is the booster step. So this is going to target fine lines with a complex that includes multiple different peptides, hyaluronic acid, etc. to help boost collagen. So now Vanita's having the last step, which is the hydration step. Lots and lots of hyaluronic acid and antioxidants going into the skin. This will help soothe the skin and also make it more plump.
Yeah, okay, so that's disgusting. I don't understand how that came from my face. That should look so
Not too bad at all, actually. Now putting on Inzincable SPF cream all over her face after her Hydrafacial.
Okay, so this is what my skin now looks like. It's a little bit red, which is normal, and that's what you should expect when you get it done. But actually, my skin feels really nice. Usually my skin is quite sensitive, and I think my skin looks good, feels lighter, and feels hydrated. I fully understand actually why people get Hydrafacials done. Usually I'm so nervous about anyone touching my skin or my face, obviously for obvious reasons, but this I would recommend using all the steps that we've discussed and the minor tweaks, especially when we're talking when thousands of people are going to watch this video, and I just want to make sure that there's going to be no issues when people do Hydrafacials. It's also good to get it done by somebody who is used to dealing with skin of color, because for us, you know, if you damage our skin barrier, it does lead to pigmentation, and that is, you know, can take months or even years to treat. So, you know, do ask that question. Don't be nervous about asking that question. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found today useful. I'm thinking about doing more videos of procedures that I get done. If that sounds good to you, please just write the word yes down below. I am in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every single video, so make sure you hit that notification bell. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube obviously, but obviously on Instagram as well, which is at the Hyperpigmentation Clinic and Skincare by Dr. V, and on TikTok, Dr. Vanita Rattan. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.